Welcome back to Eden Zero Anime Review, episode number 40. We are reviewing the 40th episode of the series, A Robot in Love. This episode adapts from chapters 109 to 111. And this is obviously the conclusion to the Red Cave arc. Yeah, I kind of predicted that due to the fact this was pretty short, and the very next episode is going to be adapting the very next arc of the series, which is the Forest arc. And this arc itself is 22 chapters. So I'm thinking that one probably be the arc that we're probably going to conclude this season with. It is possible, but I don't have a definite answer about that. So we pick up left of last time, where we have Nada, where she basically tells everybody a little information. Oh, they also identified the pilot who was found dead last episode, named Andrew. Apparently, he's a human engineer who died 200 years prior to this episode. So, this is what happened with the robots. They broke down, human engineer, basically. And of course, also, she's in love with the human engineer. Yep. So, apparently, the treasure's long gone. Do not know who. It's implied Draken Joe may have taken it, because he don't know who could have taken it. But they never identified who it was. And so they go to this room, which supposedly where the beacon is, but they're stopped by magma. And of course, you have Rebecca and Hamor, some suits start burning up. Yeah, even Whis' outfit starts burning up. Of course, Shiki, of course, tries to use his gravity, but can't go far. He gets maybe about halfway through. He has to go back because it's too hot. So they contact Eden Zero for more information. So and by the way, the androids they can't do it, but so we have Witch taking Eden Zero, which by the way they're in the Out Cosmos, and she goes back to the Sacred Cosmos to go to Blue Garden, which I'm sure is probably a representation of future Earth, and she goes see a play. Then she runs into Luga of Draken's Element 4, and she's with Clean and of course her brother Jin. And apparently that he is there to help Shiki get the beacon. Yep, and of course, Witch does ask her about Ziggy, who apparently he did come there 15 years prior to this episode. And he came alone. He did not come he came by himself. Okay. So the plan is to basically turn Shiki into water, but have also Witch coat him. Though they have this thing here where her flip starts burning, and she's like, "Oh, I have no problem naked, but I cover her face," but she's embarrassed by it. And of course, Luga's like, "Your face is cute." Yeah. And apparently, Andrew has no problem being naked. I'm like, damn. At least there's hot androids. And of course, she gets right past the flames, and apparently the beacon is just the mother's ether. So we reveal the next part of the plan of the next part of the story to find Mother is look for these relics, and then of course Witch tells her what happened with Andrew, that he's dead, but of course gives her shows a memory chip of his message, and it turns out he felt the same way for her that he felt for him. She felt for him, and of course about what she's attached with Cable. And of course she says, "Oh yeah, that." She can't live without it, but then she breaks off it, and it turns out, yeah, she can live without it, no problem. She uses his body, and of course they activate the relic, which is the shape of a candlestick for some reason. Heck, even they pointed out, like, really, a candlestick? And the water starts drying up in the area, and the robots reactivate. They were basically capsized. Also, it's real the octopus they fought last episode was Temple Guardian. Okay, interesting. And then they all leave. Yep, they wrap that plot pretty quickly. And they go up next world. I gotta say, for this is something interesting though. That this season so far has spent almost half the season dedicated to the opening story arc. They have this which is Draken Joe's area, like that. They do briefly mention it here in this episode. So it is interesting though the fact that the last two arcs really didn't take very long. Like, in the case of last season, it was kind of similar too. It was like we had two really long arcs, and then we had many short arcs, and we had some short, long ones. Because here's the thing about this series. Like, we started off the season with the Bella Gore arc, which that took up 11 episodes. 11. And then we had Eden's 1, which that was 3 episodes. Okay, not bad. And this arc was only slightly longer. It's like 2 chapters. And of course, same amount of episodes, 3. And now we have the Forest arc, which is basically probably the arc that we may be concluded with the season, but who knows? It's 22 episodes, 22 chapters, and the thing is, there's probably going to be about 10 more episodes left. Why do I figure that? Well, because the first season ended after only 25 episodes. So I am presuming, yes, I am presuming the fact that we're going to basically, wrap up the season with 25 episodes. So my guess is probably with episode 50. So we got roughly 10 episodes left to go for the entire season. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I would have time to do another video, but I currently just do not have time to do the next video. I was planning to do a comic corner, but there's no time right now, so expect to see it tomorrow, along with Doctor Who and Mushoku Tensei. Okay, next video.